Digging Stone. I'm glad you showed up. What's up?
Well, I'm heading home today, and I thought I'd stop by and say goodbye.
Oh, you're leaving already?
Yeah, well, I didn't find the treasure I was looking for, and quite frankly, I think you guys got some bad information about where the treasure might be, so, yeah. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why are you guys so nice to me? I was mean when you guys first met me, and you were never mean to me back. That doesn't happen much with most treasure hunters I know.
Well, we all know that God loves us. He loves you too. We treat our friends the way that God treats us. Because to God, you are priceless. You are a treasure. God chooses you.
I don't think you got this right. I go looking for treasure. I'm not treasure. At least I don't feel like treasure.
Well, that's okay. We don't always feel good, but God still loves us on our hard days, good days, every day.
And you're saying God chooses me? Like he picked me?
Yes, that's right.
Well, that doesn't happen very much either. The whole reason I decided to become a treasure hunter is because in the 3rd grade, I wasn't picked to play soccer at recess. So I went off to be by myself and found some loose change in the grass.
You are valuable to God, and God chooses you every time.
Well, I want to know more, and I want to choose God back.
Yes, that's the most valuable thing that you could ever do. Hey, we're actually going to sing a song about how God sees us as priceless. Join us.
Okay, I will.
Welcome to our last day at Treasured, where we are discovering that each and every one of us is priceless to God. Let's sing Priceless Treasure and celebrate. Your awesome voices will let everyone know that Sing and Play Rock is beginning.
Priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better, forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. Child of God, I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine. I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. Of God, I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine, and I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better, forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His and there's nothing better, forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure.
Sometimes people mislead us in life. People say things about us that aren't true. They say we're worthless or we're not good enough. But God says we are loved and priceless to Him. Let's sing about that.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure up. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. You say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I am weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, when I don't belong. Oh, you say I'm yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe. The only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, when I don't belong. Oh, you say I'm yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe. Taking all I have and now I'm laying it at your feet. You have every failure, God. You'll have every victory. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I'm strong when I think I'm weak. You say I am held when I am falling short, when I don't belong. Oh, you say I'm yours, and I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe. I believe. Oh, I believe what you say of me. Oh, I believe.
All week long, we've seen God's awesomeness by sharing our God sightings. God sightings are just evidence of God. I see evidence of God when I look at you. I see kids who can jump, kids who are smart thinkers, and kids who are kind. Only God can make kids with bodies and minds who can do all those things. Today, think of some God evidence you see in a person. Maybe your mom shows God's kindness, or your friend shows you God's creativity in his artwork. Let's think of some people in our lives that are God sightings. Let's sing Wherever I Go.
All my life, all I know, God's been good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. God is for me, he's not against me. I will hold to the plans he has for me. When I'm broken, he will fix me. I will call on the name of the Lord. All my life, all I know, God's been good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. God is for me, he's not against me. I will hold to the plans he has for me. When I'm broken, he will fix me. I will call on the name of the Lord. All my life, all I know, God's been good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. And I got joy, joy, joy deep in my soul. I will sing, sing, sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go.
This week, we've learned incredible truths from the Bible. On day 1, we met Pogo. This little guy helps us remember God knows you. You are treasured. On day 2, we met Ruby, a noisy bird who helps us remember God hears you. You are treasured. On day 3, we met Wilder. This cuddly critter helps us remember God comforts you. You are treasured. On day 4, we met Grace, a beautiful butterfly. Grace helps us remember God forgives you. You are treasured. Well, we have one more buddy to meet.
Are you ready for the rest of the quest? Welcome back to another day of adventure. Meet Raymond. You probably think you know what animal he is, but everyone gets this wrong. Alligator? Crocodile? Nope. Raymond is a caiman, kin to those bigger guys. You might say he's greater than a gator with crocodile style. Here's a quick family tree. Raymond's family is called crocodilians. In that family, there are alligators, crocodiles, and gharials. Sort of like the way you have aunts, uncles, cousins, second cousins, you get the idea. Of course, there are different kinds of crocodiles, alligators, and gharials, and he's right there, under the alligator branch. Got it? One way to tell them apart is by where they live. Caimans like the warm, tropical water found in rivers or swamps in Central and South America. Raymond prefers his water fresh, but some of his caiman cousins like salt water. Usually, they're pretty quiet. After all, he can't be too noisy or he'd scare away his dinner. But sometimes, Raymond needs to give a shout out to his buddies. Raymond's lungs fill up so much that the water on his back vibrates. We're not saying he's lazy, but he does spend most of his day just basking in the sun. Oh, time for another nap. Out here, there aren't many animals that hunt caimans, so Raymond doesn't even have to keep an eye out to stay safe. Of course, it's always good to keep watch when these guys are sneaking around. Speaking of sneaking, Raymond can be pretty sneaky too. God put Raymond's eyes and nose on the top of his head. That way he can slowly swim through the water and sneak up on a snack. Yum! And when Raymond decides to take a bite, it's a big bite. God gave these reptiles plenty of sharp teeth and some of the strongest jaws on the planet. Grabbing lunch is a snap. Raymond needs all the tricks and help he can get to catch food. On land, his legs are pretty short. Let's just say he won't be winning any prizes for running. But water is another thing. Caimans have such strong tails that they don't even need to use their legs. Nothing like a nice, slow swim. God gave Raymond all kinds of ways to blend in and camouflage, so he stays safe and eats the food he needs to grow. For Raymond the caiman, blending in and going unnoticed is a good thing. But for people, I think it's kind of different. Most of the time, you don't like just blending into the crowd. You like it when people see you and choose you for something. It feels good when someone knows your name and wants you for a friend. Well, I have golden news for you. God chooses you. You're a treasure. In the Bible, God has this message for his family. I have called you by name. You are mine. To God, you don't blend into the crowd. You're special, amazing, unique, awesome. God has important plans just for you. God chooses you. You are treasured.
When you see Raymond the Caiman, you can remember that God chooses you. You are treasured. God is wild about you.
He's wild, he's wild. God is wild about us. He's wild, he's wild. God is wild about us.
Well, I'm wild about all of you and can't wait to see you back here for our last closing quest. Now, let's go off to KidVid Cinema.
Hi, I'm Genevieve and I'm 11 years old. I live with my mom, my dad, my sister, and my cousin in Orange County, California.
Genevieve likes spending time with her family. She likes to play with her sister. Her family watches movies together, swims, and goes on walks. Genevieve also does ballet. But what she really loves is swimming. Genevieve and her sister started swimming lessons when she was around 8 years old. One day, her instructors chose her to be part of a swimming club where she would race other swimmers. At first, Genevieve didn't feel very strong about her swimming. But one day, something amazing happened.
I remember one time that I was doing swimming. It was a normal practice, and at this time, I was probably one of the slowest people in my group. And then I was just swimming, and then all of a sudden, I felt this holy power that I could go faster. And I passed every single person in my lane. And I ended up being the fastest person from that day on.
Being chosen means Genevieve is part of a team. That team is a lot like a family. The coaches wanted Genevieve to be part of their team because they knew she could do great things. Being chosen for the swim team means Genevieve must train hard. She practices 5 days a week for 2.5 hours each day. Genevieve relies on her coaches and trainers to help her become a better, faster swimmer. She also relies on God too.
I normally rely on God to help me with my races. I normally get kind of scared before a race, so I ask him to help me become kind of more confident with myself, and that he will love me no matter what I get.
Genevieve hopes to be able to go to the Olympics and win a gold medal in swimming. She'll have to work hard every day for many more years to be chosen for that team. Genevieve knows that she's already been chosen as part of God's family, and she didn't have to work for that at all. God chose her just because He loves her. Did you know that you've been chosen to be part of God's family too? In the Bible, the book of Isaiah says, "I have called you by name. You are mine." That's right. God chooses you and He called you His very own. You don't have to work or earn God's love. He picks you as His friend just because. God made you for a purpose. You can ask God to show you what He has chosen you to do. God will help you do amazing things. God chooses you. You are treasured.